Hello guys, and welcome back to today's cryptocurrency video. So today the weekly open has just opened and we are going to see what is going to happen for Bitcoin. So we are on the chart right here for Bitcoin. Bitcoin is currently at the $64,000 level, still ranked at number one with a market cap of around $1.28 trillion. Today we're at the massive weekly open, and what that means for Bitcoin in the last one day, down around 1.5%. And so without further ado, let us push to the chart, right? So we are on the chart right here for Bitcoin versus the USD Theta. We are on the weekly open. Binance is the data source, and the first thing we love to do on the channel right here is to draw all our weekly levels. And for the past, let's see how many days this was. For the past 270 plus days, we basically have been in this range, which we continue to range, basically a boring range. And we said prices were forming this sort of bull flag. We said usually we see prices see this massive push to the upside, consolidation, and continue the push to the upside. But we continue to be in this consolidation. As you can see, three touches, about 1, 2, 3, 4 touches to the upside, and about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 touches to the downside. Currently the weekly open is opening bearish. We are seeing that rejection right back to the downside. And basically, I would be showing you, even though we could see this rejection, this could be a push even towards that $60,000 level, even though we have another support right here. And then we could see some good entries, right? So stay back or remain or watch the video till the end. I would be showing you my bias as regards this. And first, I just want to remind you first as regards our altcoin doctors channel or challenge, which we have just started. As you can see, this was a trade we took last week, up around more than 900%. This was another trade which we took on Jasmine. We were up around 240%. So if you want to come join us, links are in the description right there. Just join us, links are in the description. You get to a page like this. I'm going to be showing you all my trades as I try to flip $1,000 into $100,000. It's a challenge right here, which we are going to end in December. So come join us as I'm going to be sharing all my trades in real time. We are going to just be just sharing all our trades and why we are entering different positions. So without further ado, let's go back to the chart. If we are looking at Bitcoin on the monthly time frame, as you can see, we hit at the bull market top, which was around that $74,000 level. And basically from the monthly time frame, we have basically been consolidating. The monthly is still bullish, so we could continue to see prices push towards that upside, because when we see wicks to the downside, it basically show massive buying pressure right here. We saw selling pressure right here through the upside, and currently we continue to see buying pressure from the downside. So the buying pressure right here on the monthly time frame is higher than the selling pressure. Another thing we could see right here is that the EMAs continue to expand, which shows that we continue to remain bullish right here on Bitcoin. If we go to the weekly time frame, now the weekly time frame, that is where it gets a bit technical. This has been basically the weekly time frame right here for Bitcoin. As you can see right here, this was from 2021. We saw this massive push to the upside, came back to retest the 50 EMA, and then we saw that second push to the upside, right? Same thing is happening right here. We saw our EMAs flipped bullish, and then we saw this sort of massive push to the upside. We are coming back to retest the 50 EMA, and we are hoping to see a push to the upside. But one of the things you can see right here on the Bitcoin versus the USD dollars chart, especially on the weekly time frame, is that at this support right here, or at this resistance, sorry, not support, at this resistance right here of the $65,000 level, we are getting a massive rejection, right? So yes, we are still above the 50 EMA, which is bullish, but as you can see right here, our EMAs is beginning to have this sort of sideways price action, which usually is not a good sign, because usually when this happens, we usually see a push right here to the downside, right? So we could see that just happen that way, where we basically just see prices see one more push right here to this level, right? And so if we also look at the momentum chart right here on the weekly for Bitcoin, you would see that we have been seeing much more selling price action than buying price action right here. As you can see, much sales are still going on right here for Bitcoin. So we want to see these EMAs or these momentum chart flip bullish, because if we have not flipped bullish, that is not actually a good sign. If we flip over to the 3 days time frame, the 3 days time frame, as you can see, gives us a better context. As you can see, prices pushed right up even to the upside to that $74,000 level. We basically have been in this sort of channel right here for Bitcoin, and we said if we continue, we could still see another retest right here of this $60,000 level, especially with this weekly open, right? This weekly open is opening a bit bearish, so we could see prices retest this $60,000 level. And in the 3 days time frame, as you can see, this is showing clearly that with a very high likelihood we could see that retest of that 60 to 54 thousand dollars level. As you can see, we are losing this 50 EMA on the 3 days time frame, which doesn't look good, and still shows that we continue to remain in this range, hoping that in October we could see a massive breakout above this level. Remember, we talked about it right here, that this weekly open is quite bearish, and we could see prices just push to the downside, as you can see this way. One more push to this level. If we do not hold this level, then we could see one more push to the downside, and then a breakthrough to the upside, right? So that weekly open is looks quite more bearish than bullish right here. But if we flip over to this 3 days chart, we could still see that actually happens. The daily time frame, if we switch over to the daily time frame, you could see that we are already losing that level on the daily time frame. The daily time frame, we are already losing that level, so we could come right back to our next support level, which is right here at around that $55 to $60 level. The 12 hourly time frame is a very, very interesting one. As you can see, for the 12 hourly time frame, the moment we saw prices are pushed above our 200 EMA, that was the bottom. As you can see right here, we saw prices push above our 200 EMA, and that was when we became bullish right here on the channel at the $18,000 level. As you can see, we continue holding that level right here. That is the blue EMA. We have continued holding that level. Currently, we are consolidating, and with a very high likelihood, we could see a loss of that level. As you can see, twice we have seen prices push over to the 800 EMA. This is the white. We have retested it 1, 2, 3 right here, and we could still see another retest right here. But October is mainly bullish, so we could see prices flip over to the $61,000 level and then reverse, right? But basically, we continue to remain bullish, as if you could see also the momentum chart. The momentum chart right here on the 12 hourly time frame is flipping bearish. As you can see right here, the last time we flipped bearish right here on the momentum chart, we saw a push towards that $53,000 level. We flipped bullish right here on the momentum chart. We saw this massive push to the upside. Currently, as you can see, we are flipping bearish, which means we could still see prices come at minimum towards that $60,000 level. So that is one of the things you should take note of, that the weekly is opening bearish, and we could see with a very high likelihood prices come towards those $60,000 level right here for Bitcoin, right? So that is the update right here on Bitcoin as regards the weekly open. If you like the channel, please do not forget to click on the like button, click on subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and have a lovely week ahead.